I got confused with this word, sensible, because in French it has different meaning. I mean, in French it means sensitive. So I'm confused whether to use it in a sensitive way or sensible.
No, sensible, sensible.
Sensible, reasonable,
Reasonable.
not impractical.
Or practical.
Not.
I mean,
Impractical. Yeah.
Practical,
Yeah.
just practical.
Okay, I will try to.
It's
use
okay?
it. Yeah, somehow. So anyway, well, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I am the foreigner here, and I am the one who is welcoming you to Russia. It sounds a little bit weird, but no. I'm about to speak about my personal experience when I moved here as a student. Well, I got accepted for a master's degree at ITMO University back in September 2013, but I didn't get the letter on time, so I wasn't about to come here at the first place. And then I remember that one afternoon I was sitting at my office. I was working as an organization analyst in the pharmaceutical industry, and then my phone rang, and it was Mr. Boutaleb. I said, yes, this is Professor blah blah blah. I would like to urge you to go to the Russian embassy in Algiers and to get make your visa. You have 1 week to come to Russia, otherwise your acceptance at university will be rejected. I said, okay, thank you very much. I thought it was a joke, and he asked me to check my email. I checked my email, and it was true. I mean, it was signed with the Russian Ministry of Science or something like that. I got really confused. I was like, I didn't understand what was happening to me, but I just calmed down, and I said that this is what I wanted, because I applied for it like a couple of months earlier. I mean, in June, and then I got accepted in September. In November, I got this invitation, so I just called my parents, and they said, it was my mom picked up the first. My father didn't answer me. I said, Mom, I got accepted for a master program. Should I take it or not? She said, when are you leaving? I said, in less than 1 week. She said, oh, are you sure? She said, just try to think twice because you don't have enough time, and you already renewed your contract at your workplace. I said, okay, let's see. Then I hung up with my mom and said, no, I should take it because I am excited about new challenges. I loved my job very much. I loved it, and I loved the workplace, the people with whom I was working. But you see, my father used to call me the nomad, which means the person who is not satisfied with sitting in the same place for a long time. So I said, okay, I'm taking it. I asked for an urgent meeting with my senior manager, and I told him that I'm sorry, but I have to resign. He said, did you get a better offer? I said, even if it was a better offer, I wouldn't resign, but this is about education, and I would like to pursue my studies. And he said, okay, in this case, you are free to go. He said that you need to give me 6 weeks in order to find someone to replace you. He said, come on, I can give you only 6 days. And then, yeah, well, I still live this moment with the same emotion. I mean, like, it's been 2 years ago, but yet I still live it with this stress and excitement, energy. Anyway, I resigned. I went home. I made some calls and tried to arrange the flight tickets, and it was religious holidays in my country, so the flight tickets were not really available. I called a friend who knew a friend, and he found for me a flight ticket, and I came in a rush. I came 24 hours before the deadline. I went to the university building, and I was shocked with how they deal at the first. It was my first interaction with the Russian administration, and it was a little bit for me shocking, but I'm not shocked anymore. Anyway, it was interesting, and the head of international students office at ITMO was very collaborative, and they helped me very much. So I can't complain now. It was a good experience, and they said you'll get used to it. Etarasiya. Well, I don't like this expression very much, but yet it's true, and I learned how to deal with it. I would like, and after that, I started the preparatory semester where we were learning. I started to learn the Russian language. We had this professor, Prepodavatelya. I love her so much. Her name is Olga, and she taught me very much. But the most enjoyable part of this experience wasn't about learning Russian. It was the weekly city tour program that we had. So every week we had, on Thursday, we went on city tour. We visited some places, museums, and I found this much more enjoyable than the Russian class themselves. Anyway, I was charmed by the beauty of St. Petersburg. It wasn't my first time that I came here, but when you go around the city with someone, with a person born in St. Petersburg who tells you a lot of stories, so you learn so much and you feel that this experience is making you is enriching your knowledge somehow. And my preferred place all over the city is the Petropavlovsky Ostrov. I love it so much and I try to go there as many often as I can during holidays. After that, I tried to build my own network. So I went on VK and searched for some English-speaking clubs around the city. I picked up one and I liked it very much. And I became friends with this school owner. And after we became friends, she said, "You don't need to pay for the classes anymore. We are good friends and we enjoy your company, so you are welcome. And even if you would like to bring guests, they will not pay anything." And a couple of weeks later, she asked me to give French classes at her school. So I became French teacher after a couple of weeks. It was very interesting experience. Then I went back home, I recharged my batteries, and I came for the true beginning of my master program at early September. I remember on the 1st of September, in the afternoon when I got back home, I called my mom on Skype and we had discussions. She said, "How was your first day at university?" I said, "Mom, I think that I am in the wrong country." She said, "Why? Do you think that you made the wrong choice?" I said, "No, I firstly came to a Russian university, but I found myself in a Chinese university," which means that I didn't understand anything about what the professor was saying the first day. But things became better, improved within weeks, and the professors allowed me to make my presentations and most of my exams to pass them in English. So the first semester went a little bit better, and I started to make like colleagues, friends, colleagues, I don't know how it's called, but it's better called than colleagues. And on 23rd of February, last February, the girls from our group presented to me this card for holiday, men's holiday, so it was good first impression about my university. Well, the most exciting part about my experience was one day, a hot day of summer of June. I was entering the campus and I noticed the advertisement of Toastmaster. I captured the logo of Toastmaster. I said, "Come on, this cannot be true." I said, "Okay, just go to your room." And they said, "No, I need to check it. Maybe it's not illusion. I know it's hot, it's wet, but let's check." I checked, and it was really Toastmaster's logo with contact below. So I hurried to my room, opened my laptop, and emailed the person. The guy was named Nikita Albatov, and we managed to meet a couple of days later. We went on a walk in the Kamenostrovsky Prospect, and this was the beginning of enjoyable, amazing experience that we have the chance to share all of us right here, right now. Thank you for your attention.